Good morning, Tanya Hoskin here, counsellor with the Thalassemia and Sickle Cell Society of New South Wales. Today, this video is about creating a really nice space at home, well, as nice as you can make, as COVID-19 impacts all our lives in lots of different ways. And I really want you to think about how you can create a really nice space together, and this might involve having a family meeting about what's going to work for you and your family. And really involving the children as much as you can, if you have children, in this process and the decision making around what rhythm or what timetable you're going to follow. So kids and teenagers and all of us do really well and feel really safe when there's a predictable and communicated rhythm and timetable, especially at school. I mean, kids are going to be really feeling the effects of not having that structured, bells go at certain times, they eat at certain times. There's safety in that, and right now kids might be feeling really uncertain and really anxious, and so if we can bring a bit of that into our home life, the children will do really well in that environment. So create a family rhythm for you and be flexible with it, but it might be something like you eat lunch at the same time. It might be something like you all have quiet time after lunch. It might be that everyone works, and even if mum and dad are working at home, everyone does that really kind of brain focused work first thing in the morning, when our brains are able to do that best and are kind of switched on and focused and ready to go. And that in the afternoon you have time outside, you might be digging in the garden, you might go for a walk as a family, things like that. And so if you have younger children, make sure you kind of create a visual representation of that. It might be with pictures, it might be with photos of them. Have the day, have a picture of snack, have a picture of lunch. You might FaceTime or call someone, grandparents or neighbours at a certain time, put a picture of them up there, and then verbally communicate it and kind of remind children of it every morning. So that they can learn this new rhythm and this new way of being for the time being. Second of all, would be to keep doing the regular activities you do at home. Schools will be sending lots of resources to you. There's lots of stuff online. And I want to remind you that playing board games, cooking, doing household chores, digging in the garden, just getting crafts stuff out, textures, pencils, paper, the glue sticks, all that stuff, children will learn through that naturally. So if you're really stressed, and I know a lot of you are and a lot of us are, just do the simple things. And if it can be child-led, or you don't have to be involved and you can take some time for yourself, get things that you need to get done, even better. A lot of the schoolwork does involve, especially if you have younger children, you being there, reading out the next question, helping them progress. So spend some time doing that. But if that is causing more stress and anxiety for you and your child, just put that to the side. Everyone is in the same boat, and no child will get left behind in this time. Teachers are well aware of the stress and pressure parents are under right now. So just go easy, go gentle. Watch documentaries. Blue Planet, things like that. Write letters to the neighbours or your grandparents. Children will learn, children can practice their writing through those activities, and quite often children will do that more so by themselves than require you to help them. Listen to podcasts or audiobooks. Okay, the third suggestion was allow lots of time for just free play. Children and adults deal with stress very differently. Children need to laugh, they need to move, they need to rough and tumble. All those things help children self-regulate, self-soothe, and get those big feelings and all that anxiety out. So anytime you can let the kids have lots of unstructured free play, the better. I'm talking cubby houses, obstacle courses, pillow fights in the lounge room, or wrestling on the bed, making up games. Even imaginary games where they have their teddies out, or they're talking with one another and then playing different roles. They are all natural ways that children work through different feelings and different concerns and different worries. So anytime you can give them that kind of space, you'll find that they're able to. It's for a reason. That's how they're processing their feelings right now. Well, and all the time. So yeah, and they'll also learn naturally through that. They'll learn communication skills. They'll learn problem solving skills. They'll learn creative thinking skills, critical thinking skills. So they are learning in that process as well. The last one was that we're all going to spend a lot more time with our children, with our partners, with our family members. And this is going to cause tension. It's going to be confronting at times, exhausting, overwhelming. So really know that it's going to be hard to spend a lot more time with each other. There's a reason some people work. There's a reason some people stay at home to care for their children. And that this is going to have add a lot of pressure to relationships and family life. So be kind to yourself when you can. Do what's easy. Do what's sustainable and realistic for you and your family. A great way to know whether you're on the right track is whether you get to the end of the day and you're really exhausted or really overwhelmed and really stressed. Have a think through your day and think about the things that you're thinking about that you haven't done, that you haven't achieved, that you're not happy with. And I really encourage you to think about whether those things being achieved or done, or how important are they. Have a think about how realistic is that expectation right now, and do I perhaps need to lower my expectations at the moment? Because it's quite easy to bring the old expectations of our old way of living. Just last week, the week before, it hasn't been a great period of time, but it's a different experience now. And so there might be things that you need to let go of or just put on the shelf for the moment in terms of achieving or doing to a certain standard. It might be dinners. There might be lots more eggs on toast for dinner. It might be the schoolwork. Maybe, expecting the kids to do a full day isn't realistic for you or them. And maybe just half an hour of schoolwork in the morning is what is achievable and sustainable right now. So try and find a balance that's working for you and your family. Try and get outside as much as you can. Just sitting on the ground, feeling the sun on your back, all those really little things just to bring you into the moment will help a lot. And if you need any more resources or you're really struggling with being at home with your children or your partner, please feel free to reach out. My email is counsellor@thelnsw.org.au, and maybe we can have a chat on the phone, or maybe there's some resources that I can offer you that can help support you and your family. Okay, until next time, take care.